How did the release or after change your life?
Well, I get to travel, for one, is the biggest change for sure. And my readers have grown a lot, like there's just more of them now. So I'm on social media even more than before.
Talking about before, how would you define it in a few words, and what's your favorite quote?
I would define it as stressful and some of it is cute though. I'm trying to think without spoilers. I would say it's probably different than people expect though, because I think people expect typically male point of view books are just the whole book from the male point of view with, you know, not really any new scenes or anything, and before is not like that at all. Only about 30% of the book is actually from the first book. It's mostly like past and future and things like that. So that was really cool. I'll give you my second favorite because my first favorite would like spoil a big thing in before. But my second favorite part is just dealing with Hardin's anxiety, I think. Like, I think people maybe expected me to write from his point of view and like make excuses for him, I guess, or make him softer than he was before. But I didn't want to do that. I think people are happily surprised that he was mostly like anxious about it. It wasn't like worried because, you know, he loved her, but it was mostly like he didn't want to get like, caught, I guess. So it was fun being in his mind when he was so hard, like, but also really sad.
And after, so Hardin drives us crazy and gets on our nerves,
yeah.
But we like him anyway. So does before is going to change our point of view about him?
It has for some people. Some people, they love him even more. And then some people are like, oh, he's so mean. And I'm like, well, where were you during the whole series? Because he's always been mean. But a lot of people really, really feel even more connected to him because you get a little more of when he's younger and you kind of get his thinking when he's first meeting Tessa, and like he's kind of like freaking out basically of like, what is she doing to me? I don't understand what's happening to me. Also, I think it changes people's point of view about some of the other characters too, which was really cool.
Which one was the most difficult to write, Hardin or Tessa?
Tessa is the most difficult in a way because Hardin comes more naturally, but Hardin is much more stressful to be in him. Like the way he was thinking and what he was feeling really affects me more because he's so like sad and I'm so different mentally. Like I love everything and everything is so great and he hates everything. So I think I liked writing his more than Tessa. It came more natural.
You keep saying Hardin Scott doesn't look like Harry Styles, but he has the same tattoo, the boot. So can you tell us why?
It's weird because when I was writing in the beginning, he looked like Harry to me. I mean, like 2013 Harry, but then as I kept going, and then the readers brought in new people that they liked, like as the fan base for After grew, more and more non-One Direction fans came in, and so when they started bringing up their ideas, like Daniel Sharman, for example, as soon as someone brought up Daniel Sharman, I was like, oh, that's Hardin, because as a fan, sometimes it is hard for me to picture actual Harry as Hardin because he's just so different, like so different. So it was easy for me to separate, but he was supposed to look like Harry in the beginning especially.
So After is going to be adapted in a movie, but we all know that having 5 books in one movie is difficult and quite a big deal. So which parts of the story are you gonna keep, and are you planning on having a movie for each book?
Well, Paramount has optioned 4 movies. But in my opinion, which I've told them already, so it's not a surprise, I think that's too many. I know After so long though, so it's like really hard because there's so many things, and as someone who maybe loves their own books a little too much, I feel like a fan and I feel like so many things need to be protected, but realistically you can't keep everything. So I think Susan McMartin, the writer, has done a really good job of asking the readers what they want, like what's really important to you, what quotes, and the quotes and everything are almost exactly the same as in the book, which was really important, and I was really surprised by that.
When we met 1 year ago, you wanted Douglas Booth and Indiana Evans to play Hardin and Tessa, but some media said that Daniel Sharman and Diana Agron were chosen. So can you tell us more about it?
As far as I know, Diana isn't involved. I'm like, eh. But I totally agree with the fans casting Daniel Sharman. I think he would be so great as Hardin. I still love Indiana so much for Tessa. I love Indiana first, of course, because she's been Tessa since the creation of After, but I also like Luann, so maybe a second choice.
And how long do we have to see the movie?
Again, they said the end of this year, but I think it's 2017. But they are working pretty quickly. It felt like nothing was happening for so long because like legal and all that stuff takes so long for movies. But now that the script is being written, it's crazy, so fast for everything. I think they're gonna work pretty quickly, and we don't need any, CGI or anything like that. It's very simple, and we don't need anything except for like a couple rooms and a street.
And do you plan to write another book?
Yeah, I have another, officially another book, but I can't say exactly what it is, but I can say that's not related to After. As much as I love it, you can only write, so it's like a TV show that just won't end. I don't want to be that person. So after the Landon books, I'm gonna be done for a while. I might maybe write on Wattpad for fun or something. I just want to write books for a long time.